She's a teacher of public school education. I believe that's one of your wives. But I'm very honored for you to be here, and I'm going to hand it over to our Lieutenant Governor.
Yes.
Thank you all. Thank you. It's so sweet. So sweet.
You know, one of the hardest things for women to do is accept applause, and you guys just made me stay here and do it. So thank you for that. So first of all, Karen, thank you for your leadership. This is amazing. I pulled up and saw this beautiful new high school. I've not been in it yet, but in the old one, I know there's a picture of a very skinny Chris O'Brien on the basketball team that almost won the state championship, and I got to stand on that sideline and watch my daughter Emma score her 2,000th point, which is so cool. So it was great to be back here in this new shiny building, and as I pulled in and I saw all the cars in the parking lot, I was like, okay, Fayette County understood the assignment. It is a Saturday morning, kind of cool outside, and y'all are here because you know what's at stake and you know why this is so critically important. Let me begin by saying thank you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because you would not have, we would not be where we are. I would not be your lieutenant governor. I was the only Democratic lieutenant governor in the entire South until this last election. And of course, we would not have born for the country the most popular Democratic governor in the country. Let's do it again. And so, this is what I'll say. You guys are here today to build the foundation of the Fayette County Democratic Party. And I hope you know how critically important that is. It is critically important not to just to this community, but to the surrounding counties that I know are going to look to you for leadership and guidance and who need you. As someone from Mercer County, it was like me and 3 other people that showed up at the local Democratic Party meetings. So they might need a little infusion of Fayette County and some support around this district. But let me tell you this. When you guys show up to these meetings, it's more than just electing your leadership. It is your willingness to show up and show people how important this is and to lead by example. Because there are going to be counties all across Kentucky looking to you because you are the bluest dot. Thank you very much. And you all are the example, right? When we look at the last few elections, you guys have had some amazing wins. And if there are candidates in this room that ran and were not successful that time, let me remind you that in my very first race, I did not win either. And I would not be lieutenant governor had I not had the guts to put my name on the ballot and run one hell of a race in a really tough place and show that it can be done. So whether you're a candidate who won or not, thank you. If you are an elected official here in Fayette County, will you please stand up so we can see you? Thank you. I see city and county officials, I see a state rep, I see all kinds of folks who are serving their communities and being the leaders that we need. Thank you for stepping up and running, and thank you all for being here this morning, for stepping up to lead the work of this party. I'm so happy to hear all the canvassing that I know is going to happen. And let me tell you something else. I've seen some pretty amazing crowds show up in Lexington to make a little noise lately. But I really appreciate it. Karen says you're just getting started, and all of you have different qualities. You all have different abilities. You all have different interests. So all of you have ways of showing support and working towards a common goal in so many different ways. Use those gifts, use those talents to step up and lead in the ways that you know are important. So let me just say this. Governor Beshear and I are where we are because we have stayed squarely focused on the issues that matter to Kentuckians. Public education,
Yes.
healthcare, jobs, public safety, the things that the families in your communities wake up thinking about and go to bed thinking about. We have refused to be distracted by the culture wars that they conjure up in Washington, D.C. to try to distract Kentuckians from the things that really matter. And so that is why we are where we are, and that's what it's going to take to move us forward and to win even more seats in state, local, and national races. And speaking of national races,
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anything?
Let's go.
breaking news, no, I'm just kidding. What I want to say though is I'll let him make that, he'll be able to tell you more later. But anyway, let's talk about the fact that how important it's going to be for us to flip the Congress. Okay? And it is possible, because of Lexington, Kentucky. Take shape, please remember that whoever the candidate is that emerges from this, we've got to get behind him or her and make sure that they have all the support in the world to be able to move forward and win that seat. Because I'm telling you what, if we win, when we win the Congressional District 6, we will have flipped Congress and we will have made a difference. All issues are local, all candidates are local, but my goodness, would that not be amazing for Kentucky to be responsible for being able to put the brakes on an administration that currently has no guardrails? Right. That would be an amazing opportunity, and it's right in front of us. And with the organizing that you're doing right now, it starts today, right? We're not waiting until 6 weeks before the next election. We get people fired up right now and make sure they stay engaged so that we can win those critical seats. And that's not to say that city council races and school board races and House and Senate races are not also critically important, but all the way down that ballot, we've got to get people that understand that when you value public education, when you want people to have health care rather than take it away, when you want people to feel safe in their home and their community, when you want to create jobs, good paying jobs, for people and not yourself as a politician, those are the things that matter. We lost our way when we allowed politics to become about politicians and not people. So I am so grateful for you to be here this morning. I'm eternally grateful to you for the opportunity that you've given me as your Lieutenant Governor, and I'm here to say that I will be here to support any and every candidate that we have that wants to run and make a difference in Lexington and the surrounding communities, because this is what it's going to take to help move us forward. We've got a huge opportunity in just a year and a half. And the work starts this morning, and I know you understand that because I saw that parking lot full of cars. Thank you guys so much.
Can we give it one more big hand? Let's go. Let's bring it up.